Hello everyone, my name is Megan Frisbee and today I'm going to be answering several questions on professional disposition of educators. The first question, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? After reflecting on all of the dispositions listed, I realized in a certain extent I possess all of them, but not perfectly. The ones that I feel like I've mastered are compassion, dedication, fairness, and honesty. I believe all these characteristics are a reflection of my dedication to religion. I try to exemplify these things on a daily basis. I know there's always room for improvement, but these things I really try to exemplify every single day of my life. And I do plan to bring that to the classroom. Question 2, what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? As I said before, I'm not perfect in everything, but I do feel like I need to work on reflection, being able to handle criticism. I like to do things perfectly the first time. It's very hard to accept defeat and to say, I didn't do this right. So being able to take people's criticisms and just to admit, I didn't get this done, it didn't work out the way I planned, and that's okay, and to accept those things. I do plan to do a daily reflection and to remember and learn from my mistakes and try to better my class. Another one is professional conduct. Having interactions with families is something that I'm a little nervous about. Dealing with parents and trying to communicate effectively and having good relationships is something that I am worried about. I do have some anxiety having those adult interactions, not so much with children, but adults. So I do plan to push through those insecurities and do the best that I can to communicate effectively with parents and families. Question 3, how do dispositions demonstrate your ability to understand other cultures, genders, and learning differences to build stronger relationships with students and families? All of the dispositions and implementing them in the classroom allows for an understanding of all of our differences. We all come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different genders, different learning abilities. These are all things that we have, and they're all unique to us. So by implementing these dispositions, I plan to learn from my students, learn where they come from, what they like, what they don't like. For example, in displaying fairness, I want to take the time to get to know each student individually. By displaying advocacy, making sure that we're all on a level playing field so we can all benefit from a successful education. Question 4, how do potential bias affect teaching? As I said earlier, we all come from different backgrounds, myself included, and I understand that the way I received an education and how I learned and what I loved and what I didn't love are unique to me. And I need to be understanding that my students in the future will have different likes and they're gonna like and succeed in different things that I didn't. And I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware that we are all special in our own way and we need to nourish what makes us special. And I hope to identify my biases and to make sure that I'm not allowing my biases affect my students. Last question, how do you anticipate using feedback to adjust your dispositions and teaching practices to benefit learning? As I said earlier, I need to learn and practice handling criticism and not take it as a failure. To take those criticisms, to understand that this is for the betterment of my students and I can improve my practices and make sure that they're receiving the education that they deserve. And that's what we want at the end of the day, is to improve and make sure that they're getting what they need. So I plan to use feedback, I plan to use the data, I plan to take those criticisms and improve myself each day and try to make sure that my students are well taken care of. Thank you very much.